MAN6070. My full name is Cindi Chong E. My BCU number is 2224-5006. My Kepler number is CT0268563. And this is the presentation on the Employee Management System. The Employee Management System, EMS, is a platform designed to ensure a generally fair working environment. Injustice at the workplace manifests in various ways, such as bias in promotions and other recognition awards, fair performance appraisal process, and employee protection from victimization when reporting unwanted acts perpetrated within the organization by fellow colleagues of senior management. As such, this system will monitor employee work attendance, allow for anonymous reports, and protect users from harassment and other forms of injustice. Basically, the system is designed to perform three main functions: monitoring work attendance, ensuring employee anonymity, and providing a means of communication. Once they report for duty at the prescribed time, the workers must sign in a digital attendance, which keeps a record that the employee has reported to work on this particular day. Subsequently, the worker has to sign out at the end of their shift to signal a completed day at work. The system also takes note of overtime and accumulates the total number of overtime hours in a month. In the case where employees are entitled to annual leave, the system would not recognize the leave days as the worker needs to apply for the same prior and would not mark such as absent. In addition, respective organizations' communications might also be channeled through the same platform. EMS would come with several benefits, one being improved employee productivity. The system checks the reporting time and exit time for employees, therefore discouraging workers from premature exit or absconding duties. In addition, the system would foster a fair working environment where employees' records are held transparently and attendance improvements are at their discretion. The system will incorporate an employee login portal where they can view their track record and send suggestions or file reports. The messages will be encrypted so that they cannot reveal the sender. On the other hand, the admin portal would showcase the complaints from which further investigations can be conducted to ascertain the authenticity of the claims and appropriate actions taken as per company policies. The successful operation of the system requires a collaborative effort from all staff, including senior management and third-party auditors where applicable. This will lead to enhanced communication and employee and management efficiency. The 5Y tool is a method used to identify the root cause of a problem by asking why multiple times. The goal is to dig deeper and deeper into the underlying reasons for the problem rather than to stop at the first or most obvious explanation. By doing so, the 5Y tool can help identify the root cause of a problem and provide insight into potential solutions. It is often used in the fields of quality control and continuous improvement of processes, and I have found it applicable to my innovative idea. In this case, the root cause of the problem identified is that senior management could easily identify the person that reported them, making them fall victim to unfair dismissal from work. However, the development of EMS would ensure anonymous reporting of such acts, not only from senior management, but also from fellow employees who could harass their fellow colleagues based on age, gender, ethnic background, or religious stand. In a nutshell, the system helps foster a conducive working environment free from bullying and discrimination. There have been increasing cases of employee absenteeism and claims of unfair treatment when it comes to performance appraisals for promotions and other recognitions. As such, there is a need to develop and adopt an evaluation system to keep track of employee attendance and work input to foster productivity and innovation. Additionally, The outcome of the evaluation can be used for the fair award of promotions, bonuses, and other recognition awards, such as Employee of the Year. The innovative idea is to develop an employee management system, EMS. I chose to develop an employee management system due to rising claims of unfair treatment by employers. Additionally, employees need to have a platform to voice their concerns without fear of incrimination anonymously. The system will enable employees to log in and access their performance track record regarding duty attendance, granted sick leave, claimed annual leave days, and the number of overtime hours worked for remuneration purposes. In addition, it helps ensure a transparent performance appraisal process for promotions, bonus payouts, and other organizational recognition. On the employer's end, this system helps discourage absenteeism. A management system prototype is a preliminary version of a management system that is created as part of the design thinking process. As part of building the prototype, I would develop a set of policies, procedures, and processes that I would use to plan, implement, monitor, and improve the system's operations. The prototype will have a login prompt as the first step to logging into the system. For first-time users, the system will prompt for a sign-up, where employee data such as full names, employee ID, department, and contact details such as email and phone number. In addition, user authentication will be conducted through an OTP that expires after a short, predetermined period for security purposes. After registration, the user will access the system via the login button. After login, the system will direct the user to a homepage showing the following records: work attendance percentage, the cumulative number of overtime hours per month, the number of unclaimed annual leave, and the provision for sick leave in the year. Additionally, the homepage will have a button for sending anonymous message, which will be received by the welfare department and undertake further investigations. It would also have company announcements or any sort of communication running at the bottom of the homepage, and the user can click on any for more information. There would also be a message on the inbox button for user notifications. Testing a prototype is a crucial step in the design thinking process. It involves evaluating the prototype with users or other stakeholders to gather feedback and insights that can be used to improve the design. During testing, I will avail the prototype to users in a controlled environment where they can interact with it and provide feedback. For instance, I can gather a group of individuals to act as employees and sign up for an account in the prototype. I would then monitor how the system records their attendance once they report to work and mark attendance in the digital register. According to Lee et al., the encryption process ensures the protection of certain data. As such, I would watch out to ensure that the system's encryption is solid enough to ensure user anonymity when sending reports and suggestions. Implementing a prototype is the final step in the design thinking process. It involves taking the prototype that has been developed and tested and turning it into a final solution that can be used in the real world. And during this stage, I would refine the prototype based on feedback from testing, as well as develop and implement the necessary policies, procedures, and processes to support the solution. As such, I would seek close collaboration and coordination among all relevant stakeholders, including designers, developers, users, and decision makers. I would also identify any secondary required support and resources, such as funding, training, and technology, to aid in the success of the implementation of the solution to relevant firms, businesses, and organizations. There are possible hurdles that can impede the implementation of the employee management system. For instance, the lack of commitment from the software development team could stall the entire process, leading to a failure in implementation. Subsequently, when organizations and businesses fail to embrace the idea, then the EMS will experience implementation challenges as they are the leading clients. Additionally, financing is required for web hosting services, domain purchases, acquisition of database, and marketing of the system. A lack of funding for the whole project could impede timely delivery and implementation.